Introducing first, Bloodmoon, Ricky Luna.
Speaking of Bloodmoon, there was one last night. I mean, it seems like
I did see it.
This is like it's all set up for us right now. I mean, it couldn't go any more perfectly for BM Luna.
Well, BM Luna making his singles debut here tonight.
Standing at 5 feet 8 inches, 175 pounds from Fort Worth, Texas.
We mentioned that Bloodmoon last night.
And his opponent, returning to Lubbock after 7 months. He is Mr. Rise to Rampage, the leader of the Lost, Jester.
Well, Jester, hot off of his huge return and victory at the Rumble, becoming the new Mr. Rights to Rampage. The leader of the Lost makes his way, his first match in 7 months, first singles match since the instant classic coffin match versus Alton Black, which the last time we saw him in Lubbock, he was being carted away in a pine box.
I mean, you said you talked to Jester.
I did.
Something seemed a little off.
Yeah, I was talking to guys backstage. He does not seem like the same old Jester. He is a different man. Calling himself the leader of the Lost now. I asked him what he thinks about Ricky Luna here. He said that Ricky seemed to find his way, but he's still lost, whatever that means.
Very, very interesting. Regardless, just happy to have Jester back in the ring. Getting some work, some singles action against BM Luna. And we are underway as both men lock up in the middle of the ring. And there's going to be a little bit of that rust for Jester stepping back into the ring. It's been a long time since he's had a singles match. How do you get back into rhythm being gone so long?
That's a great question. He got a little bit of experience coming in at the Rumble, but I mean, he came in at number 30, the luckiest spot that you could be in. Able to take down 2 members of Stage Dive in order to secure that victory, but he singles match one-on-one with a fresh opponent, especially one with something to prove here in Ricky Luna. Jester might just have his work cut out for him, but Jester looking like you know, the old guy might have stayed in the corner there. Ooh, takes some chops over BM Luna. Jester looks like he's not wanting to, you know, not one to give the ref a hard time. Ooh, now that is how you chop. Luna looks a little bit pissed off.
You've got to wonder the headspace also that BM Luna is in after what we just witnessed with Mike Rogers the match before. And I mean, there's something going on. You've got to wonder where that headspace is.
Well, he certainly can't be 100% focused, but is maybe getting a little bit of a boost from that Bloodmoon, like you said last night. I don't know if that's how it works. I will say I took a picture of the Bloodmoon last night. Not nearly as impressive in my camera roll as it was looking at it. Hopefully BM Luna here does not suffer the same fate.
That is very true. And Jester so far, I mean, you wouldn't know that he's been out as I say that.
He's all mine now.
BM Luna dives out of the corner.
BM Luna going for that signature running bulldog.
Oh my goodness.
Big shot into the pin. And a kick out at 2 for BM Luna. A little bit of a generous count there by Greg. Might be a BM Luna fan.
BM Luna's last match with Mike Rogers, he called it humiliating, and wanted this to be sort of a pick-me-up match, if you will. And I don't know, he said the last match should be easy, he says this one should be easy, and both of them have been anything but that so far. Oh my goodness, in the legs right now for Jester, just being tortured.
Not able to stay on his feet. BM Luna wanted to keep the big man down. Can you blame him? Using his feet to his advantage to really put in some work here on Jester.
Yeah, I mean, if you're BM Luna, you're 100% doing the right thing. You've got to take away the legs of Jester, and then once you get that, you can't slow down. You've got to keep this thing snowballing. You can't let him get his feet underneath him in a match where he hasn't been in a singles match in a long time. Don't let him get comfortable, and that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Ricky Luna, this is his first singles match in Rampage, but you wouldn't be able to tell from how he is just an absolute technician here, putting big work in on Jester.
I mean, that left leg of Jester has just been torn to shreds here in the early goings. It looks like BM Luna going into another submission, trying to just crank down on that left leg. And a pin coming out, not going to count, but both of those shoulders were down.
That Indian deathlock, you don't see it a lot nowadays, but BM Luna's, I mean, he obviously is a student of the game, able to pull this off. Jester slowly inching over to the bottom of the rope, hoping to get that rope break, and it looks like he does.
I mean, he had to. That thing was locked in and doing damage. You gotta wonder, has the damage already been done, though? I mean, that was locked in for a long time.
Jester's a big guy, but maybe a little top heavy. That very built upper body, but still pretty spry for having all that damage to the legs. Ooh!
I mean, putting no pressure on that left leg, though. Impressive roll through.
Jester's able to get some offenses, but at what cost, seeing the damage to those legs at the end of it. Up in a bad way. Big athleticism here from Luna as he sends Jester flying and into the corner, going for that running bulldog.
Something just seems a little bit lost with Jester in the ring. Like he's being wrestled in two different directions, and right now BM Luna's trying to take advantage of it.
BM Luna going for the cover after the Shining Wizard, and just barely gets the shoulder up.
Oh,
just barely.
And BM Luna is not gonna like that.
You said it, a house divided cannot stand, and Jester is a house divided in amongst himself, trying to figure out the kind of man that he wants to be here. This is obviously not the same Jester that we have seen in that coffin match prior.
He's gonna pull him up top again.
The big spin.
And going back the other way.
You gotta imagine the damage that a move like that is gonna do to the already injured legs of Jester. Effective maneuver. BM looks a little bit out of it, but I mean, Jester is now lining it up into the corner. Big knee!
He used that left knee that's taken so much damage. Again, you said it. Whoa! Some of these moves might do as much damage to Jester as they do to BM Luna, as the pin's gonna come out.
And the kick out at 2.999.
This is twice now that we've had a count that got really, really close to being a 3 count. Both competitors have to be really frustrated right now. I gotta wonder what do they have to do to finish this thing off. They're both hurting in the ring.
This is two men with something big to prove. Ricky Luna, his singles debut, looking to get big momentum to launch the rest of his career. and the leader of the Lost, Jester, trying to reinvent himself. Oh!
Big right hand from Jester.
Jester invigorating the crowd for these punches in the corner. BM Luna is taking the full brunt of this damage.
Oh!
And that's I believe he calls that the fallen path from Jester.
And that will end it. The fallen
Your
path.
winner of the match,
The leader of the
the
Lost.
leader of the Lost, Jester!
Well, what a triumphant return for Jester. First, the rights to Rampage last month, and a big win over probably one of the best debuts I've ever seen in Rampage. What an effort from BM Luna. Obviously disappointing night for him overall. Getting told off by Mike Rogers and now a loss to Jester, but Jester celebrating in the middle of the ring.
Like we said, a lot going through the mind of BM Luna. What happened to his friend, his tag partner? What comes next with that? I mean, like you said, you lose your debut match. He looked very good, but at the end of the day, you did lose that match. And Jester starting to gain some momentum, starting to knock off the rust, holding that rights to Rampage briefcase. You gotta wonder. I mean, we've got another title match.